I'll start again. Thank you very much. This is the RM of Springfield meeting agenda for April the 8th of 2025, Committee of the Whole, starting at exactly 1 p.m. I'd like to do the introductions. Myself, I'm Mayor Patrick Therrien, and to my right in descending order is Deputy Mayor Glenn Fuel, Ward 1. Ward 2 is Andy Kaczynski. Next will be Ward 3, Mark Miller. Next will be Ward 4, Melinda Warren. And I wonder if we'll go to the approval of the agenda. Is there any amendments or deletions to that from council? And I see none. And then I get a show of hands of those in support. Unanimous, it's carried. Then we'll go to approval of the minutes. That's a committee of the whole minutes from the last time. That'll be March the 11th. Any additions, deletions to the minutes at all? And I see none. Can just get a show of hands, those in support. Unanimous and it's carried. Then we'll go to and finish business. First one will be 6.1. That's the use of firearms bylaw, the draft use. Any discussions on that at all?
So this came to council at a previous committee of the whole. There was just a few suggestions on this, so we've brought back some changes. They've been tracked in the bylaw, so council can see what's changed. There was a request to define center fire rifle ammo, so that has been included there. Other changes, we talked about the shooting range and shooting gallery. So there's a slight change that says does not include shooting gallery was removed because that is proposed within the new zoning bylaw. So we've removed that. We've just removed high powered because now we're just talking about center fire rifle. So there's a few places where high powered rifle is removed. And then just some sections of the numbering had to be updated. So you'll see some numbering change and then a slight change to add, and the discharge of a firearm is not occurring in game areas 34A or 38. So that was added in. There was also discussion on the very last page about fine amounts that they were too low. So we did look at comparables and have suggested some increases to those fine amounts. So that's the bulk of the changes that we went with after initial discussions with council.
Thank you. Any discussions from council with regards to the amendments from our last March 11th? I see none. Do we still do the show of support and all that?
No, so we will bring this back to a future council meeting for council to give first reading. And then if there's any other changes we want, we can initiate those.
Okay. Then we'll go to 6.2. That's the Unsightly By-Law.
Same process with this. This was brought to council at a previous committee of the whole meeting. Not a ton of changes on this one. There was a comment made on page, I guess, 6 of the document, where it talked about regular outdoor burning, the smoke of which causes a nuisance to adjoining properties. Because we have that addressed in our fire bylaws, we just decided to take this out instead of trying to explain what regular outdoor burning would mean, because it's quite detailed in our fire bylaws. So we just felt that it was easier to take it out of this bylaw altogether. And then the second document is the offense schedule. And I know there were some comments on whether these were appropriate fine amounts. I think specifically with the unsightly bylaw, we try to get people to work with us. So the point is not to fine people. We always want to kind of get them to work with us willingly to correct the change. So we were satisfied with the fine amounts for this bylaw.
Thank you. Any questions from council at all? I think that's well done. Then we'll go, nothing else on the agenda except for item 7, the closed meeting. If I get a mover and seconder to go into a closed meeting, Glenn and Patrick. Then we'll go into closed meeting at exactly 1:05 p.m. Everybody puts it on. Thank you. Going to come out of a closed meeting at 1:38. Can I get a mover and a seconder to come out of a closed meeting? Glenn and Patrick. And we discussed legal matters, code of conduct there, and we're prepared to adjourn at 1:38 p.m. Thank you.